Hello everybody, my name is Mo and I'd like to welcome you to episode 15 of Let's Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So in the last episode, we tackled the remaining points of interest and quest here in the region of Phokis. And from what I can tell, all we have to do to fully complete this region is to tackle the 3 remaining Ainigmata Ostrakas documents, or clues I should say, that we've been picking up along the way, and here they are. So we're going to go ahead and tackle these before we head out to the Hot Gates of Thermopylae and meet up with Herodotus and see where we're going on our Odyssey next. Now I did also want to quickly venture into the abilities menu because we did pick up 2 ability points in the last few episodes. So let's go ahead and cash these in. And I think what I'd like to do is perhaps hit up this Beastmaster level 2, because in the next upgrade we get to not only tame wolves, as we've already been able to do, but we can also tame leopards, lions, and lynx that have been knocked out. And I think that would be very advantageous because they're nice companions to have, especially when you run into resistance. So let's go ahead and do that. Beautiful. And looks like in the 3rd level we'll be able to tame bears. So that's really interesting. And we do have 1 more ability point, so let's see what we want to do with it. I think anything that would make us more potent at the moment is probably the most advantageous thing for us to do. What did this ability give us? Alright, this is that overpower bow strike. I haven't really been using this because it requires a lot of adrenaline. Okay, Archery Mastery looks like increases hunter damage by 30% and headshot damage by 20%. No longer consume normal arrows when using hunter abilities. Oh, that's... I think that might work in our favor. Let's go ahead and do this one. Perfect. Because there was another... Yeah, this one right here, Weapons Master, that I wanted to upgrade as well, all the way to level 3, and that would complete that ability. But we'll go ahead and do that once we gain another ability point. Okay. So let's go back to our fun bag and take a look at this first Ainigmata document called A Fingertip. In the Valley of the Snake lies a giant half-buried. From where his mossy finger points, head north to the peak where I can be found. Okay, so the Valley of the Snake, so we know where that is, because that's where we chased Elpenor. And there's a giant there, and I think they might be talking about the giant statue of, yeah, Titius. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but he looked like a giant that was half buried, because the only other point of interest was over here in the Snake Temple, where we had this giant skeleton of a snake. But I don't think they're talking about that. I think they're talking about this point of interest. So let's go investigate that. Let's go ahead and fast travel to the Valley of the Snake and see if we can find this Ainigmata. Now we know that these Ainigmatas don't necessarily give us any physical restitution. I think they're more or less for personal satisfaction and also obviously complete the region, so. But they're a lot of fun, and I'm all about solving puzzles, and so these are very entertaining, and they are satisfying for all practical purposes. And the ones back on Cephalonia and Megaris were not too bad. They required a little bit of investigative journalism, so to speak, but I think eventually we got all of them. So I think by this point we are well versed in this area of Phokis, because we've been trucking up and down these mountains for several episodes now. But of course, we're going to be moving on shortly, so any additional exposure to this region is actually very welcome, because this region has been very compelling to look at. So I have no complaints about just moving around these parts. Okay, so there's that statue, so I think they're talking about that particular statue. And I know that they're... Yeah, so his hand is sticking up right here. So we're looking for a mossy finger, huh? Now I know there was some resistance here because there was a Athenian camp last time we ventured into this area, so we'll have to...
They won't ask any questions.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it. Okay, so this finger is not necessarily mossy. And I don't think he's really pointing anywhere other than into the sky. Okay, so maybe let's look at his other hand. Now we know that they have been excavating around this ruin here, so maybe they dug something up. Okay, so there's the other hand. Although, I think they said something about going north. Yeah, I don't see a thumb. Looks like it's cut off. Okay, so... Unless they dug it up over here, but I don't think they did. Yeah, because... Whoa. Yeah, we don't want to spark any trouble. We just want to find this clue. Okay, let's take a look at that clue one more time and see if we can figure it out. Because I don't necessarily see a thumb or a finger, a mossy finger. Yeah, okay, so head north to the peak where I can be found. So let's just say that we're just going to head north from this ruin here. So let's see where that puts us, to the peak. Now I'm assuming we're staying in the area of Phokis because that's what the Ainigmata is suited for, so... Okay, so there's a bunch of peaks here on this Grand Mount Parnassos. I mean, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here. And if we go straight north, which would be straight up this way, I mean, I guess that puts us on towards this peak. But I guess it could be either one. Let's maybe venture this peak right here and see if that gets us anywhere. And if not, we'll hop over to this peak. Okay, so we're going, let's see, we are heading towards over there. Let's maybe call on Phobos. Once we get a little bit further away. There we go. Alright. We'll head up this mountain, I guess, which we ventured through in the last episode. Let's see if we can find this Ainigmata. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Phobos doesn't take to this terrain very well. It's quite treacherous for him, so he has a lot of difficulty. Okay, so let's just say that's maybe the peak. No, they don't tell us necessarily where we're supposed to find this clue. Sometimes they tell us. So maybe we just go on a little Easter egg hunt here and see if we could find it. Not sure what the heck I'm looking for. Maybe let's summon Icaros, although I don't think he can pick this stuff up because it's more for us to find. Okay, so let's maybe hop a little higher. And maybe look around this place. Oh wow, look at this. Holy smokes. Oh my god. The views certainly don't disappoint in this game. I mean, look at this. We have the Gulf of Corinth and then the Aegean Sea right there. Both visible from this mountaintop. Okay, so I don't know what we're looking for here. Okay, I think maybe that's the other mountaintop or peak. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we go straight up. Okay, so let's maybe put a waypoint here. And that would put us right there. Okay. Let's call him Phobos again. And let's ride. Uh-oh, we got a camp. Not good. Let's head around them. I don't want to stir up any trouble. Oh, of course. Yeah. Take care of him. There we go. Oh, and there's a boar. Are you kidding me? Let's get out of here. My goodness. This is what you get with an open world game. You just never know on your travels what you're going to run into. And this guy is persistent. Alright, stay away, buddy. Otherwise I'm going to slice and dice you. There's a bear as well. What the heck is going on here? Ay. Let's get out of here. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we're on the right path. Probably should have tamed that wolf. Okay, so here we are on the second peak. Oh my gosh. I really don't want to mess with these animals right now. Okay, so here we are on the second peak here. And what are we looking for? Let's maybe take a look at the map one last time. Okay. So I guess maybe we're not completely on the summit. I think this one's going to be rough. I guess let's just walk around. See if we could find anything. I mean, I'm assuming it's not just laying in some grass. Maybe there's some kind of a something or other. Oh, is this it? Oh, there it is. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so it was in this little camp. Oh my gosh, and there's a bear. Of course, he's going to be guarding this. Probably killed all the... let's take care of this bear. Come on, pumpkin. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that charge shot is a lifesaver. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's truck right along here and go to the next one. Okay. A specific general. And it says, with so much to see in Delphi, it may be hard to find me. I'm sitting at the plinth Of the only bronze statue holding a spear and a sword, this great general is among 7 of his peers. Okay, so I think I know where that is. That was at the Sanctuary of Delphi. And there were some soldiers there, I think, commemorated for the Battle of Marathon. So let's go ahead and fast travel to the Temple of Apollo and see if we can find this sucker. So I think these statues were somewhere at the entrance. I think on the south side. Make sure I'm heading in the right direction here. And of course there's a bounty hunter. Oh, this Panilo's the dung heap. Okay, I think it was like right here somewhere. Let's check it out. I really don't want to engage this mercenary, I should say, but if push comes to shove, we'll go ahead and take care of him. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So holding a spear. Okay, so maybe these aren't these statues. Oh, it's these right here. Oh, there we go. Okay, there it is. Beautiful. Okay, well that one was easy. That one was certainly easy. So let's go to the last and final one. Okay, this one. Pressed for time. If you slip beside the leader's house in Pilgrim's Landing, you can find me in a large bowl of olives. Pilgrim's Landing. Leader house. Okay, so I think that was by Kira. Or in Kira, I should say. Yeah, Pilgrim's Landing, and the leader house was right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and fast travel to this hangout. And we're looking for a bowl of olives inside this leader's house, okay? And actually, since we're here, I'm going to hit up this merchant that deals with in Orichalcum after we find this Ainigmata and see if we can buy anything from him. Because I don't think we'll be coming back to this town. Unless I do it offline, but... Okay, so where is this leader's house? Let's see, right there. Okay. We could probably expect resistance, though, because every time we leave the area, come back, these soldiers repopulate. Yeah.
High security here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So this is not going to be a walk in the park, I should say. Okay, so we're looking for a bowl. What is it? I think it said bowl of olives. Let me double check that. Yeah, bowl of olives. A large bowl of olives, okay. There's a lot of grub here, including, looks like octopus. Okay, I don't see anything here necessarily, so... Okay, so they're right there, they're patrolling. Let's see if we can sneak inside this house. I really don't want to stir up trouble. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of them. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a few of them down because there's no way I can sneak past all of them.
I see her.
Yep. That was wishful thinking. Of course, everybody and their uncle came out. Come on, gentlemen. my goodness. This guy's angry. Alright, buddy. Cool your jets. I'm not here for you. I'm here for an Ainigmata document. Okay, well. I think his faith was sealed. Okay, so hopefully no more resistance. Oh, there is more. We gotta get these guys. Yeah, this chained attack is awesome. And there's another guy inside. We gotta get him. Come on, buddy. Strike. There we go. Oh man, there's a lot of these guys. Come on. I guess we're gonna have some fun. Let's bull rush him. Yeah, you would like for me to stop, wouldn't you? That's not how it works. Oh, and we have that bounty hunter. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Let's maybe back up here a little bit. Let's back up. Get rid of these guys first, and then we'll get this bounty hunter. Oh, there's two of them. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, what a disaster. I did not want to spark so much trouble, that's for sure. Let's maybe try to lose him. Let's head maybe this way. There we go. Let's look for this bowl of olives. Maybe you could find it and get the heck out of here. Of course, it's not going to be easy. There's a bowl of olives right here. But no Ainigmata. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, we got war supplies. We're not going to worry about that. More bowls of olives. Okay, so I don't see any bowls of olives that have this Ainigmata. You would think that'd be like right here. So maybe they're on the first floor. So let's head downstairs. Hopefully we don't run into any resistance. Okay, so no bowls of olives here, huh? Oh, there he is. Are you kidding me? Ay, he's heading inside. Yeah, I really don't want to confront this guy right now. I just want to find this bowl of olives. Okay, so I don't see anything here. What the heck is going on? These guys, of course, are on the prowl. Uh-oh, not good. Ay. Are you kidding me? I'm kind of wondering if it's somewhere Who is this guy, by the way? Is this the... Let's see if I can select them. They're not going to let me. Okay, this guy's Lycus the Blundering. Level 17, so this must be... the other guy. The Dunheap. Or whatever the heck his name was. So where the heck could this Ainigmata be? Let's get out of here. Come on. My goodness, there's so much resistance here. Come on. Let's get this guy. There we go. Unless it's somewhere around here. Maybe not inside the house necessarily. Let's maybe check it out. There's like a whole olive grove here. So unless it's somewhere in this vicinity, and of course they're on my tail. Ay. Let's look for olive bowls. As we're getting chased by two mercenaries. This is chaotic. Absolute chaotic. There's a bunch of bowls of olives here. Smokes. Man, this is more than I bargained for. But I guess there's no such thing as a free lunch. There's a bunch of bowls with olives here. Although I'm not sure if they're going to let us find this Ainigmata while we're engaged in battle. So maybe we have to take these guys out. Get this guy. I think if we can get one of them, as always, the second one should be small potatoes. So let's slice and dice. Uh-oh, not good. There you go. Kill your buddy. Ay. Come on now. Come on, gentlemen. Well, I'll stop if you stop. But I don't think you will. Oh, and we have another contender. Are you kidding me? Let's get a shield. And a civilian. Yay. This is not good. I think that's a pole mark. God, where's this Ainigmata? Good lord. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna give it to us. We gotta get this guy. Alright. Ay, not good. Oh man, we gotta bail. Let's maybe try to lose him, regroup, and then get back into it. Because I am on the brink of death. Okay, here we go. So let's... We gotta strike. We gotta strike. They would have found me. Okay. Let's maybe head up here. come on. Ay, ay, ay. These guys are tough. Can I get his shield is the question. Ay, yeah, not good. Come on. Well, we gotta get him now. That's a given. There we go. Come on now. Good lord. Fun continues. Come on now. Okay, so we got this Paul mark. Beautiful. So we got 2 of these guys left. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 can't parry. What's going on? Let's maybe head back up here this way. Get some distance between them. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. This is not going very well. Come on, boys. There we go. Okay. So one more. Let's get him. Ay, ay. This guy has some really quick moves. Come on now. There we go. Full rush. There we go. Alright. Well, that's satisfying. Oh my goodness. Much more than I bargained for, but I think it ended well for us. Okay, so I don't know if this Ainigmata is now going to show up, because I certainly could not find it. Yeah, and a bowl of olives. So, I mean, there's so many olives here, I feel like it could be anywhere. Hopefully no more mercenaries show up, man, because I'm kind of done with the mercenaries for this episode. Oh, is this it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, sure enough, it's a ginormous bowl of olives. Okay, very cool. Excellent. So now let's go back to the trusty map and see where we want to go next. Now, I think what I want to do is hit up this Orichalcum merchant. So let's go ahead and do that and see what he has to offer. Actually, I just want to make sure that this Ainigmata is in fact completed. Okay, and it is. Beautiful. Okay, well that was pretty satisfying, I must say. I mean, that last one, they made us work for it, but they weren't too bad. So we'll hit up this merchant, and then I think we're gonna head to the hot gates of Thermopylae and meet up with Herodotus and see what he has cooking up for us. Now, I did notice that adjacent region to Phokis that Thermopylae is located in is on par with our level. And what I mean by that is the skill level for Malice is 16. And I'm kind of wondering, since we're already heading up this area right here, if we should just complete this region of Malice. Now, there's also a conquest battle to be engaged in this specific region because it's under Athenian leadership, and we'd probably want to side with the Spartans and engage in this conquest battle. In addition to that, there's one of these cultists, Zoismi. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Now, we might want to engage her. I don't. Let's actually take a quick look at the cultist map and see which one she is. Sotera and Midas. Okay, so these guys are part of the Eyes of Cosmos. And we do have a quest for eliminating all cult members. Yeah, and Elpenor was part of that group as well. So where's this other cultist? She must be in a different group. Oh, there she is. Okay, so she's part of the Worshippers of the Bloodline. But she's level 16, and I'm kind of wondering if we should just take her out of the picture. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to head to the Hot Gates of Thermopylae, talk to Herodotus, see where we're going, and then we're going to go ahead and potentially end the episode, and then in the next episode we'll tackle this region of Malice and take care of it before we head out on our voyage. Okay, so let's talk to this merchant and see what he's all about. And he's got some stuff in store for us, so let's take a look. Although this is not legendary, it's epic armor. So it's not that much more advantageous, honestly, than what we already have. This would be good. This Bident of the Underworld gives us much more DPS. But of course, we don't have enough Orichalcum because we need 100 and we only have 53, so I guess we could buy this Olympian gift and just gamble. Let's go ahead and do that, see what we get. Worst case is we sell it. Okay, Eagle Helmet. And it's epic. Yeah, this is not really that much more advantageous than the Wolf's Helm, so. Okay. Well, we might have to hit up more of these quests that deal with Orichalcum, maybe in the next region. Although it looks like there's 2 mission givers here in this area, although I really don't want to segue, because I mean I think we could be here all day. What is this? Oh, did I not finish this? I must have not finished this particular quest. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. This must have been from the last episode. But this was a side quest that we picked up from the message board, so this wasn't like a core quest for the area of focus. But it's a good thing I noticed it. Can't remember which one this was.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Of course I can't interact with this guy. That's annoying. Okay, but we did complete it, because we got our drachma. Okay, so let's get the heck out of here. Good lord. Technical difficulties. Oh, and there's a bandit camp here. Okay, well, I think everybody and their uncle is out after us, so let's just make a run for it. Yep. Yeah, we're not welcome, I understand. Okay, let's go to the trusty map and see where we want to head to next. Okay, so we got all the Ainigmata documents, and we did complete everything here in the region of Phokis. I mean, I know there are these missions that pop up, but I think these pop up indefinitely. I don't think these are necessarily, I would say, that these count for 100% completion, because I think you can walk around and these kind of pop up willy-nilly just to kind of keep you occupied and allow you to pick up extra skill points and stuff. So, but in terms of all the primary objectives and points of interest, we certainly tackled all of them. Alright, so I think our next stop is going to be Herodotus, so let's maybe travel back to the sanctuary. Oh, we can't, because people are after us. Let's maybe head this way. And let's finally meet up with Herodotus, see what he says. And we'll take it from there. Okay, so now we should be able to fast travel, hopefully. There we go. But I think tackling that region of Malice might not be a bad idea. And taking on that cultist. Okay, so I think we've got a little bit ways to go here. There we go. So let's go ahead and mark it and boogie. These statues are quite exquisite, I must say. They did a really nice job modeling all these ancient statues of Athena and Apollo, Artemis. Okay, let's call on Phobos, our trusty steed, and let's ride. Although I don't know if we're going to be able to necessarily head this way. With Phobos, yeah. He's not going to make it. We're going to have to... Yeah, we'll have to do some wreck climbing. Well, I must say I really enjoyed this area of Phokis. Both from the plot standpoint as well as scenically. It's quite spectacular. And I'm really excited to see what the other regions look like. Because the views, I mean, look at this. The views here were absolutely spectacular. All around. So I guess the next lion or lynx that we come across, we're going to have to try out the new ability and see if we can tame them. Because they're probably much more potent than the wolves. Although we can tame the alpha wolf. So that one I think is very potent as well. Alright, Herodotus, here we come. It's been a while. At least a couple episodes. Oh man, they're gonna make us work for this, huh? Good lord. I think Cassandra's gonna need a nap after climbing down all these cliffs. Okay, finally, here we are. So this is where the battle took place between the Persians and the Spartans.
Without getting blood on your toes.
Yeah, sure enough. Okay, here we are, Herodotus. What's next in store for us, buddy?
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
Yeah, sure enough. Tell us why we're here. I'm very interested.
You didn't bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodotus?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts. But to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
My spear? What for?
I need to know something.
Oh, look at that, it glows. Oh, so it looks like Herodotus can also access her memories. Or I guess in this case it would be Leonidas' memory. Maybe we'll get to see what happened to Leonidas finally. Oh, so that's how he went down, huh? From a bunch of archers. Oh, he got him as well. Oh my goodness, that must have taken every ounce of strength.
Herodotus!
I'm fine. I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
Yeah, it certainly holds a lot of powers, doesn't it? Let's see, what happened to the traitor? Oh, okay, so this traitor is the one that entered the cave that we learned a little bit about in the last episode.
What happened to the traitor, Ephialtes?
King Xerxes paid him well, but treachery breeds treachery. A contract was put on his head, and he died as he lived. A coward.
And then what happened to Leonidas?
What happened to Leonidas after the battle?
Xerxes was famous for honoring warriors who fought valiantly against the Persians. But Leonidas infuriated him so much, he cut off his head and impaled it on a pike. A bloody battle ensued, and his remains were reclaimed by the Spartans and buried here. Now, however, he rests where he belongs.
In Sparta.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to venture into the Peloponnesus and maybe look at his tomb. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, why was Sparta alone that day?
Where were Sparta's allies?
The Spartans weren't alone in facing Xerxes and his hordes. Many from across the Greek world were armed and ready to fight alongside Leonidas and his 300. But when the mighty king looked into their eyes and saw fear, he sent them home.
That sounds like madness, not bravery.
It was foretold by the Pythia that Sparta would lose either its freedom or its kin to the Persians. Leonidas made his choice.
Yeah, sounds like he sacrificed himself, huh? For the freedom of Sparta. Okay, you knew the spear would do that.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
Well, sure enough, back on the island of Thisbe, we saw really interesting rock formations that looked like they were very meticulously chiseled. I wonder if he's talking about the same thing. Okay, who are the people who came before? That's an interesting question.
That came before. Who were they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind, and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
Well, there's something very cosmic happening here, obviously. Okay, so it looks like we're sailing to this island, Andros. I thought we're going to Athens, but I think sounds like we're making a pit stop. So let's see what happens here.
To you, Herodotus. I trust you.
You understand? I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first, we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship.
Okay, so this is very interesting. So it sounds like there are a bunch of other carvings on this island as well. And I mean, the spear of Leonidas holds a lot of power, so clearly it came from someplace that's paranormal.
I have business to attend to in Athens.
Herodotus is helping me find my mother.
Seeking help from the gods has put Herodotus on your path, just like they put you on mine. They work in ways beyond our comprehension, and all we can do is follow their lead.
You could be right. Herodotus and I share enemies too.
Like El Pinor.
He was part of a very powerful group called the Cult of Cosmos that controls the Greek world through the Oracle.
Control the Oracle? Impossible! Apollo would not allow that.
Now they're looking for my mother. I need to find her before they do.
And I believe they will hurt others who oppose their views along the way.
By Hermes! The Oracle lost to corruption, and now this cult? Do we know who leads them?
I don't know for sure, but I think it might be my brother.
Your brother? Why, Zeus, your life is complicated.
Tell me about it.
But don't you worry. This cult of Cosmos now has 3 new enemies. And one of them fights like Athena and shits thunder like Zeus. We'll bring the wrath of the gods down upon them.
Oh, good old Barnabas, huh?
Always. That's why I like him.
Poseidon, carry us to Athens.
First, we need to go to Andros.
To Andros, then. We're going to have to do some upgrades to my ship if we're sailing into war.
What do you mean?
Well, she's old, and perhaps not in the best condition.
You couldn't have said this before we set sail? Where in Poseidon's name are we going to get the supplies?
My father taught me that the sea takes, and we must do the same. Fortunately, there are plenty of pirate ships in these waters that we can board and take from.
What are we waiting for? Let's hunt some pirates!
Now that we have the necessary resources, we can upgrade the ship's hull. Poseidon be praised. She's in ramming shape now, like a feast in the ocean.
Holy cow. Yeah, sure enough, Barnabas. Sounds like we will have to upgrade the Adrestia, because we haven't done that in a great long while. And we're going to be sailing around the Aegean Sea, sounds like. Which, let's actually take a look at the map and see where Andros Island is. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so this is where we're headed, huh? And it looks like there's another cultist on this island, so there's quite a bit of cultists peppered all over our route. Yeah. At least 3. And then there's one, of course, here in Malice. Holy smokes. And then let's take a look at the trusty quest log and see what it says. Okay, from the moment he laid eyes on Cassandra's spear, Herodotus knew it was special. Before sailing to Athens, he met her at Thermopylae, where the blade last fell from King Leonidas' mighty hand. And our current objective is to find and enter the mysterious structure. The structure is located on the island of Andros. It's in the western part of the abandoned forest. A huge door protects the entrance. Very interesting. Okay, so I take it that's where we're headed next. And also, it sounds like we should probably hunt some pirate ships and get supplies to upgrade the Andrestia. Okay, so we have a game plan. And I think I'm also might consider hitting up this island Euboea, because there is a cultist here. And from what I remember, in this sub-region here, the Artemisian Point, there is one of those legendary animals that we have to hunt down for Daphne. So I think on the way to Andros, we are going to make a pit stop here on this island. And possibly go ahead and tackle this island, this whole island. Take care of all this stuff. But in the next episode, I think I'm going to venture into Malice and take care of this region, because there's quite a bit to do here, looks like. There is a cultist, there is a conquest battle that I would like to engage in, since we sort of got gypped in Phokis after leaving the region in the last episode. So I would actually like to partake in one of these conquest battles finally, because the last one took place in Megaris. So we'll do that in the next episode, and then we'll set sail. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was rather laid back for the most part, other than that little skirmish with those mercenaries. But we got all the Ainigmata documents. It was quite, I guess, fulfilling to hunt those down. And also all the revelations, of course, with Herodotus a second ago. So this journey, I think, is picking up here. And the plot is thickening, especially with this sort of out-of-this-world cosmic power element to it. So we'll pick it up right here on the Adrestia and go explore Malice in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.